What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, February 12th, 2025. I hope you guys are all staying warm. It is freaking cold out here in California, 32 degrees, about as cold as it gets. But that's not stopping me from another unboxing. Now, before I get into this box, guys, I actually prepared for this video. I got my little script, I got some notes, so I'm finally taking some time and actually putting it into my videos instead of just rushing through these unboxings. We got some really big happenings in the news to go over. It's just, the winning doesn't stop, guys. We have been kicking butt ever since the inauguration. So let's get into this box, and then we'll get talking about some stuff. So this is a huge buy. I bought a lot this time, and I'm glad I did, because silver spot has shot up to 32.15 at the time of the filming of this video. Gold is over 2,900 and platinum is approaching $1,000. So the metals are kicking butt. Congratulations and good job to all the people who bought, especially the last few years. I've been telling you guys to buy gold, silver, and platinum. And yeah, things are looking bright for the shiny. Now, let's get into the good stuff here. This was one big lot that I bought. As I mentioned, I've bought from this seller many times. I really like him. I try to swoop his posts like within 5 minutes of him posting, because otherwise you're just not gonna get it. Other people will buy it. So I just got lucky and happened to see a fresh post and jumped on it. So let's get a, oh man, I can't get this open. These are really in there. There we go. I don't have my scissors handy, so I'm doing this all with my little butter knife here. Okay, that's not a butter knife. It's actually called a Tonto blade. Okay, anyway, let's get up in here. I see a whole bunch of capsules, which means high quality stuff. And look, as usual, guys, he put them all in little individual baggies for me. What a homie. Okay, let's get into all this. Yeah, like I mentioned, guys, I got a little script today. So one of the things that I really wanted to talk about was Trump talking about a gold standard. Now, will it ever happen? Is he going to implement it? Probably not. I don't know. But just to hear the sitting president of the United States talking about a gold standard, oh, that's music to my ears. And most of you can kind of figure out that if gold goes way up, silver's going to follow. Oh, that actually brings me to one point I don't have on my outline, so I want to mention it now. South Korea has ran out of gold. They don't have any more gold to sell their people. If you want to buy gold in South Korea right now, tough luck. But that's good, because you know what? You know what you can buy there? You can buy silver, guys. So if people can't get gold, they're going to start buying silver. And can you blame them? What happens if they start buying silver? Well, you and I get richer, because we have been stacking for a long time. And that is just good news all the way around. So I am filming today with my lamp, not natural light. So my quality is not going to look as good, but still, you guys kind of get the point here. A beautiful Panda, 2011, absolutely wonderful. And as you guys can see right there, 1 ounce. Boom. This was before they switched to grams. So this is a full ounce Panda. These carry a little bit more of a premium than the non-full ounce ones. So good stuff there. It looks like I got another one here, same year. No, this is a 2013. I forget which year the Chinese started making these at a different weight. Some of you guys might know. Put it in the comments there. Here's another 1 ouncer. I love these ones with the little pandas drinking. And you know, I've gone over the ethical thing before. Some people don't like pandas. Here's another 2013, just because they're tied to the Chinese government. And, you know, I respect that. Stay true to your values. One thing I did want to mention that's also not on my outline is years ago, I told you guys to check out a stock called eHang. They make basically giant flying drones for people. I think I told you guys to check it out when it was between like $8 and $12. It's over 20 now. It's soaring. The Chinese have kind of figured out how to make a flying drone for people that's completely autonomous. And it has like this big center that just basically watches every flight, and you kind of just tell it where you want to go, kind of like a Tesla, and it just goes. It'll take you to the next landing pad that you tell it to. And the Chinese have figured out how to make it all electric, reliable, and yeah, they're gonna have the very first flying cars before we do, apparently. And here's a 1 ounce Panda, a 2012, and when I say before we do, I mean like actually in use. We have flying cars now, but they're not, you can't legally use them anywhere. The Chinese are going to be flying around in them quite literally. If you have never seen an eHang, Google it and just go look. It's actually an incredible piece of technology that they've really perfected. Okay, I'm having to pop this open here with my little blade because this is an airtight and harder to open. Here's a 2014. And again, 1 ounce. Love it. Love those 1 ounce Pandas, guys. Those are money, and I got them pretty cheap. I think I paid $35 each for these Pandas, which is a steal. Okay, so what else we got? 5 Pandas there. I ordered a lot of just random stuff, and I really just don't remember what I got. This is an airtight, so I'm gonna leave it. Let's actually, you know what? I'm gonna take it out for the camera here. Might as well get some shots of it for you guys. Let's see here. I got to get back to my my outline for you guys. Let's put that over there and get up in here. Before I get back to the outline, I got to get back to this coin. My mind is running a million miles an hour today. Here is a Public Seal of Nui, 2023. Rumble in the Jungle. Muhammad Ali. Oh, what's up, guys? Awesome. I love little stuff like this. This is so cool. Absolutely wonderful. Again, at not much of a premium at all for something super unique that is foreign sovereign that has Muhammad Ali's name on it. Awesome. Awesome, guys. You can tell I'm pumped by that one. I do a lot of MMA, boxing, kickboxing, just to stay in shape. So really like that. What do we have? Oh, okay. I know what we got here. I'm excited about this one too, guys. I've never seen this. I'm really excited about it. This is a Fiji coin, a 2017. Beautiful crest there, as you can see. But check out the reverse. Oh, look at that, guys. The tidal wave, the tsunami. So freaking cool. So cool. And one thing that I really like about buying from this seller is look at the quality of these coins. No milk spots, no toning, no scratches, no BS. They're just beautiful, beautiful coins in really nice condition for a cheap price. So I don't know why they're being sold so cheap. I'm not asking questions. They do test perfectly fine. This is all real silver. Yeah, I'm sure the seller bought these at a discount. I mean, I don't know why else he would be selling them if he didn't. So props to the seller. Okay, here's I think this is the reverse of a Charlie Brown Peanuts round, right? This is a round. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm not a big round guy, but rounds like these do carry a premium. And apparently Schultz, the writer of Snoopy, of Peanuts, was a resident of Santa Rosa, California, and they have all these like little statues around that city for him. I know that because I went to junior college in Santa Rosa. Interesting fact about Santa Rosa, California, it rains more there than just about any other city in the state. Weird little town, but cool. And let's see, we got some fractional silver. I haven't seen or handled any of this in quite a while. This is a 1/2 ounce round, great size. Heads, tails rounds, cool. I mean, I guess they're little party favor type thingies. Very cool. These, as much as I like the size, 1/2 ounce rounds, I'll probably end up selling these or using them for like trade bait if I decide to make some trades. But still, again, no toning, just absolutely beautiful, pristine silver. Here's a Britannia. Let's get this guy open. And, you know, I will probably put most of these in fresh airtights. This guy have so many, but I do appreciate the seller including the airtights. These things are like 50 cents a pop when you buy small amounts of them. Gosh, this one doesn't want to open. So, you know, what I'm going to do is when I sell, I'll probably put some of my coins and rounds in airtights for the next person that buys from me for free. So, you know, pay it back. There you can see the little hologram or monogram, whatever that is, that little trident there, whatever you call it when it turns into that lock. Let's see if I can get it. It's not really behaving for the camera today, but that's okay. You guys get the point. You know what a Britannia is, and it is a King Charles Brit. Let's see what else we got here. We got a 1 ounce something or other with a ram on it. Year of the Sheep. Sorry, not a ram, a sheep, 2015. This must be, oh, this is a coin. Wow, okay. I thought this was going to be a round, but even better. It is a Chinese calendar sheep, I'd assume. Sweet. Okay. Oh, this thing is big. What do we got here? We got, this is a weird shaped coin. Year of the Snake. Is it a coin? It is a coin. I don't really know anything else about this. This is strange. Very strange. Look at this, guys. Look how thin that is. Here, I'll show you next to the Brit. Well, I guess it doesn't look that thin maybe on camera, but in person, this thing is like a giant pancake. This thing is like wider in diameter than an eagle. But nonetheless, cool little snake. Awesome. So we're about halfway through the stack, guys. I'm going to start trying to hit my outline now. One thing that happened today that I read that's really, really cool is Chinese insurance companies and gold. And I have a little outline here, so I'm going to read this just so you guys kind of get the picture of the extent of this, because this is big. China has launched a pilot program allowing insurers to invest in gold for the first time, potentially unlocking billions of dollars in new investments in the precious metal. A Bloomberg report highlighted that the move could further bolster gold prices, which have recently reached record highs. Under the new policy, 10 insurance firms, including leading companies PICC, Property Casualty, whatever, can allocate up to 1% of their assets to bullion. This shift, effective as of Friday, could translate into an estimated 200 billion yuan or $27 billion in gold investments. So right there, gold's going to get a little bump just because it's now being, it's now supplementing how insurance companies are going to work. So very, very good stuff. Here's a couple more heads or tails rounds. Now, I read that horribly. I really don't do any narration on this channel, but I tried, guys. I tried. And I'm still kind of wrapping my head around what that means. I admittedly am not, I don't know that much about the insurance industry. So what's that mean? I don't know. I just know it's good for gold, and anything that gives you the option to invest in gold that was just primarily cash is a good thing. It's good to have, a parallel payment or investment system through to paper, because that's kind of what that's kind of what stocks are. That's kind of what insurance is. It's all paper money. But to actually have gold backing an insurance company, even if it's just 1%, That is really, really cool. And if I was a customer of an insurance company, I'd want to go with the insurance company that has a bigger gold holding than the other one, or the one that has maybe no gold. So great stuff there. And it got one more thing knocked off of my outline, which is new to me, guys. Doing the outline thing is weird because I usually just go off the cuff, go, whatever's on my head. I always forget things. I always brush over things. I go quick. But for this video, I'm just going long. I'm going long. Another good piece of news. Tulsi Gabbard has been confirmed as the Director of National Intelligence. Yes, guys, another victory. We just keep getting W's, guys. W after W. 2025 is the year of the win. I know Trump calls it the golden era. I'm calling it the shiny era. All right. Speaking of Donald Trump, Elon Musk was in the White House doing his thing, and the media is just smearing him. They're making it seem like Elon is lecturing him or making him look like weak and this and that. And it's just all propaganda. Elon Musk is in there auditing it. And, I don't know what his motivations are. If I was the richest man in the world, I would not be working like that. But he is. And the government needs to be audited straight up. And it's really, really good that the world's richest man has teamed with Donald Trump to do it, because that is a formidable team. The banksters, the people that own the Fed, the IMF, the World Bank, all those shady organizations, they are infinitely more powerful than even Elon Musk and Donald Trump together. But it's still a threat. And they are still scared of those two men. Now, there are people that hate Elon Musk and hate Donald Trump. And I get it. It's not your cup of tea. But at the same time, I like what they're doing. So this is freaking cool. And we're getting W's, guys. And we're going to keep, I can't even do it. We're going to keep getting them dubs. Okay. Next up, we have a Nadir 1 ounce silver bar in assay. Very cool. This was $33, I think. And anytime that you can get silver in the assay like this, it's worth it. It's easy to resell. People that are new to the precious metals, especially something like silver, would love to have this. And it's just an easy flip for me. So I have no real purpose for having it. I am a SOV guy, so I'll probably end up selling this. And I'll probably ask, since spot's at 32.15, I'll probably ask 35, 36 for it. Easy money. This I'm excited about here. This I'm probably going to give to my father as like a Father's Day present. Whoa, something flew out of there. Or something else like a Christmas present. This is another Rumble in the Jungle Muhammad Ali coin. This is sovereign. And look at the condition this one's in. Just absolutely wonderful. It comes with a little African card there. Certificate of authenticity. Well, I don't know if that's a certificate of authenticity really, but OEM packaging or standard packaging, I should say. Just freaking cool. And I only paid $1 extra for this, so I think I paid 34, and I think I paid 33 for the one not in the assay. But the only reason actually why I had them throw the second one in is so I could make a short with this one, because I'm definitely not plucking this out of here. I like it in here. And this will probably go, like I said, to my dad or into my deep stack, because I probably don't want to sell this. That one that flew out was a lovely Philharmonic here. I don't know if this is standard packaging from the mint, but I'm going to leave it in this little card here. You guys, I guess not. I guess maybe when it flew out, it cracked it or something. But, well, at least you guys get to see a nice close-up of a beautiful BU 2008 Philharmonic. Now, these are super prone to milk spotting. Maybe since this one was in the packaging, that made some kind of difference, but no milk spots on this one. And look at that. No reading. Just really unique to Philharmonics. Such a cool coin. Such a pretty coin, guys. Oh, man. Okay. We got some more fractional here. And this feels like a 1/2 ounce to me, but let's flip it around and find out. A little milk there. I can actually clean that off. I might. This is a 2015. Beautiful. Beautiful. Victory in the Pacific. Commemorative coin. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. It doesn't have a weight on it, though. I'm not seeing a weight unless I'm just blind here. Oh, wait. 1/2 ounce. There we go. There we go. Gorgeous, guys. Gorgeous. And we have its counterparts, or I should say its twin. Not its counterpart, its twin. Another 1/2 ounce Victory in the Pacific coin with plenty of milk. Milk all over her face. Still good stuff there. We have a piece of vintage here. And this is a silver trade unit. These are cool. These are very cool. No complaints here. What's the date? I don't think this one, was this one made in 1976 for real? I really don't know much about trade units, guys. I know a little bit about them, how they were kind of like, you know, the buffaloes before buffaloes, and they were meant to be kind of like a universal currency. And I know they are highly collected. They do have a premium attached to them that makes them worth about the same as a piece of sovereign. But what I've recently found out about the vintage silver crowd is they are rabid. They love their vintage silver. I was talking to some people the other day who only stack vintage. They just go to their LCS and pick out the vintage, leave everything else. I actually have a soft spot for it now too. When I first started stacking, I hated it. I'm just like, I don't want this old boomer silver. But now I've really grown to appreciate it. And you see how this led to something like this. Like, look at the technology packed into this. Look how beautiful of a coin this is. And, you know, it all stems from basically like doing it like this, you know, learning, getting the minting technology up, making better products. But this, even if this was minted in 1976, this is still a wonderful round that blows away a lot of the coins that are modern and out there made today. So really beautiful, beautiful piece. And lastly, guys, we got a little bit of color. I don't usually buy colored stuff, although you did see my James Bond unboxing where I got that little colored James Bond coin. Oh, come on. Let's get this out of here. There we go. Here we go. This is a 9/11 memorial, I believe. And I actually like this. I actually like this one a lot. I still remember that day very vividly. I actually really like this one. As far for a colored coin, oh, it's an eagle. Oh, it's a silver eagle. They painted over an eagle. Oh, okay. Honestly, I'd rather have a BU eagle, but still, this is not bad for a colored coin, and not as annoying as some that you see out there. This actually kind of hits me in the feels a little bit, you know? All right, so that's pretty much everything. Actually, that is everything for now, guys, as far as the silver, but there's one last topic I wanted to touch. We all know the deal with DeepSeek and how it's kind of just dethroned a lot of AI that America has recently developed. The stock market tanked when DeepSeek came out because how can $6 million of Chinese technology kind of catch up to the billions and billions that we've been spending over here developing everything? Well, they stole a lot of our tech, first of all. But what the Chinese are good at doing, how do I explain this? So when we go to school, like when we go to high school or college, for example, we take general ed, we get broad knowledge, a little bit of knowledge on a bunch of topics, right? Well, in China, a lot of times it's like if you're a math person, you're just going to be doing math. You don't need to really learn too much about history or PE or whatever. They still do those things, but math is okay. Math is your thing. That's it. You're going to be an expert on math. So that's all you're going to study. Don't worry about the other stuff. And that like approach in theory is kind of applied to DeepSeek. So what gives it kind of an advantage is, say I wanted to look up something about baseball, ask AI something about baseball. Well, when you ask like OpenAI about baseball, it's going to search its entire like book of information. It's going to be searching through stuff about squids under the ocean to stuff out in space, and it's going to pick out all the baseball stuff and then eventually come up with an answer for you. But the way DeepSeek kind of works is if you ask it a baseball question, it's just going to isolate everything to do with baseball and not, it's not going to even look at stuff about deep sea or space because it already knows it's not going to find the answer to your question. So it's more dialed in. It's just, it could be wrong though. That's the thing. Since it's not pulling info from as many sources, maybe I don't know, maybe Babe Ruth did hit a home run into space, right? Or something like that. But for the most part, it's going to be pretty dialed in on just baseball. So it's going to be quicker and better and use less energy because it's not searching all of its info. And that kind of gave DeepSeek a leg up. But AI in America will catch up to that and will easily be able to blow something like DeepSeek out of the water. But DeepSeek knows this, right? So they partnered with Theta. Theta is a quasi-crypto, I don't know about quasi. It's kind of like a crypto, but a software at the same time. And it's that project that I've talked about on this channel where people can loan their computer processing power, their hard drive, their graphics card, their RAM, etc., out to Theta, and Theta centralizes that compute power and then sells it. And DeepSeek is now partnered with Theta because they know, hey, we can't compete with like Google or Amazon as far as just having these massive data centers all over. We're just not going to do that. We're going to pay 1/3 the price. We're going to use Theta, which is basically like an Uber for them. So they're basically calling up an Uber when you're sitting on your butt trying to wait for a taxi and you don't even know if the guy's going to show up. But they have that idea dialed down now with Theta, and potentially they might have access to more compute power than Amazon or Google by using Theta. Especially as more and more people start using the Theta network, loaning their internet-connected devices and getting T-Fuel as reward for it. And I know this is a silver channel. I know a lot of you guys are like, why is he going off about Theta when he just did a silver unboxing? It all ties in, guys. And it's silver and the metals are great, but they're not the only things out there. And for me, things like crypto and EHang and stocks, those are things that I just throw little bits of money into. I put most of my money into the bank and into silver, and into the metals. But I still like taking little lottery chances and learning about technology, because I remember screaming to my parents when I was a little kid, the internet's going to be the next big thing, and no one cared. There was a time when the internet was just full of like little kids and nerds, and that was it. There's no girls. There was no other people other than basically Americans, Russians, and South Koreans. It was a weird place, but I knew that was going to blow because it solved the problem. It filled the hole, and that's exactly what Theta is going to do. And once DeepSeek uses it and the American AI companies see, oh shoot, like they're able to do the same thing that we do much cheaper and much faster, they're going to switch to either Theta or a model like Theta to do the same thing. So it's important to pay attention to that stuff, guys. There are people that are just only stackers. They don't want anything to do with crypto, and that's okay. That's cool. But you never want to let opportunities to learn about technology or invest in young technology that fills a hole and solves a problem. You don't want to let that just go over your head because you're too lazy, you're just too scared to kind of learn something. So check out Theta, even if you don't want to invest in it or don't think it's interesting, still learn about it because it's going to play an important part in the future of AI, and AI is going to be the future. There's just no doubt about it. The unit of monetary measurement that's not physical in the future will be compute power. It will be something like a Theta token that gives you access to that network. So for me, I'm stacking metals, I'm stacking Theta, and then a little bit of normie stocks. But I'm always open to new ideas and new things. As long as I have my stack to keep me grounded and keep me disciplined, any extra little money that I get doesn't have to go to going to the movies or, a nice pair of Nikes or some bullshit like that. I can put it toward, I can wear my Nikes for another 6 months with the soles falling out. I can eat celery sticks and carrots for an extra 6 months to put some money into things that I think are going to be big and important in the future. But don't get me wrong, guys, I am a stacker to the death. It's just, there are other cool things out there. And if there's something out there that can make me a whole bunch of money that I can then turn around and buy silver with, I'm going to do it, guys. There are guys that just work construction all day long. They put every penny into silver. But if they had just put a little bit of that into Bitcoin, their stacks would be much, much bigger. So anything that gets me more silver, I'm going to learn about and get into. I think this might be the longest video that I've ever done. I'm finally through my little outline that I just dropped on the ground and it floated away. But I like making videos like these, guys, where I actually take a little more time to get into things and explain stuff. Even if my explanations are very rudimentary, I'm still learning how to do the whole video streaming thing, but I'm really enjoying putting more effort into it now. And I'm not just making these videos to make videos. I'm making these videos because they're really, really fun to make. And I love you guys, each and every one of you. So I hope you're at work or something, or, off work now. But if you're listening to this tomorrow, if you're at work and you're doing a desk job, toss your headphones on and listen to me go. But anyway, guys, special shout out to all of the homies, who we got. We got all the Vegas peeps. We got Sal. We got my boy out in South Carolina. We got my homie down. We got my homie Gnomes. All the homies. Love you guys. This is Stacker Factor. Peace out. And as always, keep on stacking.